Hey guys, we are now going to be exploiting IRC. And before we start exploiting, we want to see, we want to do some enumeration. And what is IRC? Well, IRC was originally a plain text protocol, and later it was extended, and it is not plain text anymore, which on request was assigned the port 194. However, the standard has always been to run IRC on port 6667 on TCP 6667 and nearby port numbers, for example 6660 through 6669 and also 7000. And this was to avoid having to run into some IRC software with root privileges. So this is what we're going to take a look at. So first, to do some initial enumeration, we want to do this via Netcat, just to grab the banner and to connect to it and see what we are able to do. So if we do we want to do a Netcat connection. Let's do VN 10.10.10.6 and port. I forgot which port it is running, so let's go ahead and do a quick Nmap scan. 10.10.10.6, and let's see what we got really quick. We got 6667, so that's the port that we're going to be using for Netcat. 10.10.10.6 or 6667. And we can see over here that it is open, and you can see that it cannot resolve my host name because we're using the IP, yada yada yada. So there's one thing that you can do. We can try connecting with a random nickname. Let's go ahead and just say like this, and then we are going to be using the nick. Here's a nick. So I believe we got connected now. Let me see version. It's one of the commands that you can run. Okay, great. So now what we did over here was we just made a connection. This is just plain text. We made right here. We basically created a random user, and we named it our nickname of this guy, right? So now we are able to do we are able to just run commands on this server. Basically, if you do help, it will give you all the options that you can do. You can see this Unreal IRC help system. Your specify your question after the help, so you can do like help pop and just do the options that you need help with. Let's see, like help info. And sorry, but we don't have that available for this command you requested. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do info. Okay, so we are now gathering information from the server. So for the info, it tells us right here that it's using this Unreal. This is the version. So if we do a quick look for this, so see if there's any exploits. Search exploit. And for search exploit, we can see over here that there is a backdoor command execution, and we can do this with Metasploit, but we're going to be doing this at the end. We want to do more gathering over here. It tells you the contributors. It tells you, gives credit, so that is the information, the birth date of this server. Do we have any links? Nothing here. And how about admin? The information of the admin. You can see the admin is MP5 shooter. And here's his email. Let's see what else we can do over here. We can do time, names. This one will list the channel names and usernames inside of each channels. There's only one. Okay, how about users? Users has been disabled, so it won't display the users over here. How about if we display the channels that are available over here? No channels. Okay. I think that's it. This is all that we want to gather, but we can see so far that we have gathered a really good information, and it is what the server is using, Unreal, and the version of it. And then after that, we were able to just discover a backdoor command execution with Metasploit, which is cool. Okay, now another way, if we want to do a little bit more of enumeration, is by just running an Nmap. So if we do Nmap over here, 10, 10, 10, 6, and we want to do like run scripts on it, and we can just say IRC, anything that starts with IRC. I want it to be executed. I forgot the port, on port 6667, and let's see what it finds, right? If we put this verbose so we can see where we are, you see it's at 40, still at 40. So let's go ahead and leave this running over here. And if we go, let me go ahead and see how many do a netless user share nmap scripts. I want to see how many IRCs there are. You can just do a grep IRC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, but there's a couple of brute forces in here, and there's a backdoor script in here as well. So it's probably going to find that backdoor, hopefully. So it looks like the time is going up. That's because it is doing this brute force. So what we could do is we can just specify the ones that we want to run. We don't want to do any brute force, right? If you want to be really specific, you can just do it like this. IRC botnet channels. Too many connections from this IP. It looks like it's gonna ban. We are gonna get banned, which is fine. We can just wait. I don't think it bans you forever. Let's go ahead and go to this other, run this other one, and it looked like it didn't find anything interesting, which is fine. And we can do a test to see if we are banned from the server. Yep. So we are reconnecting too fast. So that's why the Nmap was not able to catch anything. So if this happens, right, if it is on a real machine, right, if you don't have access to it, if you pen test in a real machine, all you have to do is just wait. Because I think there's a time on it. But since it is a virtual machine that we're running locally, we can just reboot this guy. So let's go ahead and reboot it and run those scripts again from Nmap. Okay, so we are back. Let's go ahead and try running this backdoor again, see if it finds anything this time around. Is it the same IP still? Let's verify that it is. Yep, it is still the same IP. Script IRC Unreal backdoor. Zero host, one up, undergoing script. Oh, I didn't think the script was going to take this long. So let's go ahead and just pause this video. And there we go. It took like 10 seconds after I paused the video, but you can see that the Unreal, that this one is, it looks like it's, it has a Trojan on this Unreal IRC. And here's the full disclosure, and I believe this happens intentionally. Somebody on their development team put a backdoor into the IRC. This is really embarrassing. We found out that the Unreal tar found the mirrors has been replaced quite a while ago. Which version is backdoor target in it? This backdoor allows a person to execute any command without right privilege. Yep. So there was this version was released with a Trojan, and that's what we are going to be exploiting on the next video. But before we do that, I also want to run the other command. I want to run the info, see if we get any info. See if it gathers any information from that, and also any channels. See if we get any channels, because when we connected via Netcat with a random user, we did not find any channels. Over here, only tells you that it is an IRC, which is nothing new, right? Let's go ahead and run this IRC botnet channels. See if we can get any channels in here. Maybe we are doing too many connections. Let's see what it says. We can just try to connect to it again. Nope, we're still good. We haven't been banned yet. And here Nmap is still running. So let's go ahead and wait for Nmap to be done. There we go. Nmap is now done, and it didn't find anything else. We did find a lot more information from just connecting to it, right? We were able to find the version number, but it did find this with this IRC unrealized backdoor script. It did find that it was a Trojan version of the unrealized Unreally RCD. I think I kept saying that incorrectly. Of the Unreal IRCD. It did tell us that, but it didn't tell us the specific version, that's why I love doing just manual, just manual enumeration, right? We just connected to it via Netcat, and we ran that. I believe when we put in the version, we saw that it spelled out the version, and also when we did the info, we found the info on it. So yeah, it was a lot easier to do it manually if you know what you are doing. So this is it for this video, guys. On the next video, we are just going to be running the exploit via Metasploit. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.